Hey you guys. So the song that woke me up in the middle of the night to do this reading is Ooh boy, I love you so, never ever ever gonna let you go. I hope you feel the same way too. Yeah, he do. I'm gonna see if I could find it. I'm sure there's like different renditions of it. But first I'm pulling Oracle so that we can get an idea of what this is going to be all about. I think I got one of everything. And then we'll pull tarot. Let's just pull one of these. Oh boy, I love you so, never ever gonna let you go. Oh, once I get my hands on you. Well, let's get all three of them. So you are moving onto a steady and reliable path. A lot of people are moving this month or this time of year. A lot of people are moving. Do not drink poison. Do not do things that you know are bad for you. This is about you learning from your lessons. Whatever pain and suffering you went through in the last cycle, that was meant for you to have the red flags, for you to be like, ding, 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 ding. This is not good for me. In the future relationships that you're going to have. I know that a lot of people have been suffering in tarot land, and some people are really joyous, but regardless, the good and the bad are lessons for you to identify these characteristics in the future. You are gifted. You are very intelligent and talented. Yoga and exercise are essential to your well-being, peace of mind, and spiritual growth right now. So if you're not focusing on your body and your temple, because your body is a temple for your soul, right? So if you want your soul to be taken care of and you want you to be taken care of, you need to take care of your body. And it wasn't until somebody said it that way, that your body is a temple for your soul. There was like, oh, your body's a temple, it's a temple for your soul. So if you want your soul to be taken care of, then you need to take care of your temple, because no one's going to do that for you. Universe, we're all just stardust. I don't know. I can't even come up with that. Maybe it has something to do with the number 31. There's only a few months of the year that have 31, so it might be something that's happening in a month with 31. I know March has 31 days. I think January might have it. I'm so sorry. I should know this, right? But March definitely does. December does. October does. I think July might. I have to look back at that. Mawu, Mother Earth. You're called upon to help with environmentalism. This could be the one. You already met the romantic partner you seek. So for all those people, ooh boy, I love you so, never ever ever gonna let you go. I hope you feel the same way too. I think you do. I think this is stuff that you might be doing with your partner, with this new love. These things are experiences that you're going to have or that you're working towards. 17, celebration, which in tarot is the star. Right there. This is a wonderful time in your life. Difficulties fall away, and the light at the end of the tunnel is a star you can wish upon. The timing is right to make long-term plans for a joyful future. Have faith that things are turning out beautifully. Build it, whatever this is, you're working on it. Clarify, communicate with your partner so that there are no misunderstandings, because misunderstandings lead to argument, which leads to resentment. Like, just clarify. That's going to be different for everyone. Reconciliation. Some of the people that are here are reconciling with someone and having this new beginning. And Cancer, either they're a Cancer, this might happen in Cancer season. Let's get going, my lovelies. Let me put this back in here. So right off the bat, we're going to start with tarot. This is usually my clarifying deck, so I'm just going to take it out. We're going to start with Stay Straight Up Right Away tarot. Boy, I love you. And when I get to 50 subscribers, if you do like the reading at the end, please subscribe, because I'm giving away at 50 subscribers the TV series Tarot. Somebody sent me 21 decks, mini decks, and you'll see that I'm using the mini decks. I have another channel called Review My Tarot, where every 2 days I'm putting up a new review for tarot cards so that you can look at every single card. Because sometimes you're like, do I want to buy the deck? You know, so you want to see everything. So it shows you every single card so you can decide whether or not you want to buy the deck. So you don't spend your money and you don't waste people's time by, you know, by opening it, looking at it, not liking it, and returning it, and that ending up in like a ditch somewhere. All right. What do you have for my beautiful angels that came here? It's like everything's falling on this table. So some things might be falling apart in your life or falling together. You have the Four of Swords, the Star, which we saw before, and the other, it's so funny, you got it twice. The Strength, the Lovers, and the Two of Cups. Look at that. And I said the Lovers before because I saw this and I thought Lovers, and then you got the Two of Cups, and then you got the Lovers. And the Seven of Pentacles. This is such a beautiful reading. I really love it. It's so pretty. Okay, so something that you were healing from that had you in your bed under the covers feeling like you need some chicken soup. Maybe you were sick. Maybe you were sad. Maybe you had grief, a sudden loss. You know, there's a lot of reasons that the Four of Swords pops up. But that happened, and then you got the Star. You got your wish fulfillment. Maybe somebody came back. Maybe you have an Aquarius in your life. Or now that we're in Aquarius season, things are changing. The Four of Swords is confirmed or clarified, not confirmed, by the Five of Swords, which is undecided. You were undecided about something. You were trying to figure out which way to go. Oh, the Star again. This is the third time you get the Star. Whatever you wanted, you're getting it. I don't know what it is, but you're getting it. So whoever was led to this video, all my readings are timeless. You know, switch the roles as you'd like. When I talk about my cards, I always talk about the person that's viewing this as the woman and their partner being the male. It's just easier. So whether you're in a girl, guy, girl relationship, it doesn't matter. When I'm talking, I always speak like your girl and the other person is a guy. It just makes it easier to like follow the story, right? So here we go. So you were in this Four of Swords energy, right? So right now something happened, right? You were sad about something. I don't know what it is. It's different for everybody, right? And it had you in this indecisive energy. Ooh, I'm loving your cards, right? And through this indecisive energy, you had a star moment, right? That took you out of your head and had you in this new begin. Oh, there's a lot of cards to clarify that one. That had you, sorry, you were in the star moment, right? So anyway, let's just do a story because it's just easier for me to tell a story. So here you are sitting all sad, smitten, right? And you had your heart broken or something happened, or you were grieving something, or you just got over some kind of like pandemic situation issue, which we don't want to say the word on camera, right? Because you don't want to get in trouble with YouTube. And suddenly you have like this Five of Swords energy. You're like indecisive about something. While you're in bed healing, you're coming up with these thoughts. Because you know, sometimes when you sit in solitude, you find the answers that you're looking for, right? So in this solitude, you found some things that popped up. Maybe you had some clarity and you started seeing things a little bit differently. And then you were like, wait a minute. I never looked at it like this. I never thought of it like this. And then you were juggling all these ideas that were popping up in your meditative state while you were in bed healing, or you were in solitude healing for some people. That I know a lot of people have been in hermit mode lately, not because of the weather, but just because of what's going on in their life. So I feel like some of you people were healing in your bed, trying to figure out what it is that you wanted out of life, or what it is that was happening in your life. You were seeing things differently, right? You thought this, but you were seeing it from a different point of view. Does that make sense? Instead of looking at it head on. And then that put you in this like Two of Pentacles energy, where now you're sitting, uh-oh. Should I take it? Should I take it? Should I not? Well, I don't know. You have the Queen of Pentacles, the Devil, I always see the devil as a cheater. The Six of Pentacles, which is reciprocity, the Chariot, indecisiveness, which we were talking about before, the Page of Pentacles, which is enthusiastic new beginning, justice, and the Knight of Pentacles. You know what? It came out, so we'll do it. So you're sitting here, all up in your head, realizing things. Like, for the first time, you're seeing things clearly. Now we're entering Cancer season. And Cancer season, it like cuts through all the BS. Like, you see everything for what it is. You're not, there's no delusions. There's no like, I don't know. There's no indecisiveness. Like, you just, you know, your intuition is like dead on. So you were sitting here, you were recovering, you were healing from this, right? You got into this Queen of Pentacles mode. Maybe you had a great idea. You know, either somebody came to visit you, you had somebody, you know, a female in your life. Could be like a feminine energy in your life that came in to like guide you through this. Or you started getting these business ideas or these ideas of something that you wanted to do. Then the past rears its ugly head. And it's such a pretty devil card, isn't it? Isn't that crazy? This is like the tattoo art deck by Lana Zellner, I think it is. Because there's two tattoo art ones. There's the Ink and Intuition, and then there's the Lana Zellner one, which I think is called 8 Coins. I like the Lana Zellner one the best. Right, so you're in like this devil energy, and you're, you know, because remember, you're in bed. You're just like going through all these emotions. Then you have this like Six of Pentacles kind of giving, receiving. This is what I'm going to do when I get out of bed. This is what I'm going to start healing. These are all the things that I need to do. These are the things that I need in my life. I'm not getting this. You know, like, you're sitting there and you're actually starting to see what it is that you want, what it is that you deserve, right? And from that, you start to decide which direction you want to go in, right? So this healing time, whatever healing you guys are doing, it's putting you in a direction that is going to bring you out of this hangman energy, because here you are sitting indecisive again. The Five of Swords is indecision, you know, trying to figure out what you want to do next. Page of Pentacles, right? You have the Queen of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. With the Page of Pentacles, you're focusing on planning, you know, and it could be a message. Somebody might have like came to you and gave you some good news about money. They maybe gave you some good news about some type of stability or something that you were looking for. It was the justice you were waiting for. This message that you're getting is your justice for whatever brought you into this Four of Swords energy. And then from there, you have the Knight of Pentacles. You know that you realize that you had the Queen, the Page, and the Knight of Pentacles, right? And the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving. It took a very long time for you to get your justice, but you got it. You got it. And it may not be in the way that you like it, because sometimes you get justice and you're like, seriously? But it's there. You got it. And that's something that you should be excited about, right? This justice that you were waiting to get, right, that took forever, that's your star. That's what made you super happy. You had the star here 3 times, right? This star came from you being in your mental prison. Whatever all the stuff you were thinking about, all those thoughts, everything that led you, all this 8 of Swords energy when you were in this 4 of Swords energy, right? That brought you to your 6 of Swords. You have a lot of swords on this board, sweetheart. Like, it's either Major Arcana, Wands, and Swords, and a couple Pentacles. But I have no cups here. Nothing yet. And we're on the 4th row. Now, 1 cup. Oh, wait. I just got the Queen of Cups. Yeah, 1. So now here you are in the start. Ooh, boy, I love you. So we're going to get to that, I guess. You're in this like 8 of Swords energy, and I think it's from all the stuff that you were thinking about from over here. And then suddenly you are feeling success because you have your star, right? You're taking all those swords, you're putting them in your backpack, and you're like, I'm not dealing with this anymore. I'm walking away from all this. I'm leaving all of this behind me. Thank you, but no thank you. I'm good. Taking those swords and I'm throwing them out. I don't want to deal with them, right? This chick is like, I'm done, right? You took your swords and you're like, we're going to go somewhere with these swords and we're going to bury them because I don't want to deal with it. And here comes this new passionate beginning, right? Because you changed your energy, you changed the way you're thinking, you changed your perception, which then brought this new beginning, right? And that new beginning, again, is another star. And you have another one coming up. There's another one. There's 3 of them on the board, right? And that puts you in the 7 of Pentacles energy, where now you're growing something And you're the Queen of Cups. This is all about that. That section right there is about emotional fulfillment and love. So whatever healing you did, whatever you went through, you got your justice, you walked away, you left all that stuff behind. You're like going to bury your past. And here comes this new beginning where you have this Queen of Cups energy. You have the Strength, the Moon, and the Five of Swords. Right? So the Strength and the Moon are basically just saying that you needed to take care of something inside of you. You had to have the strength to heal yourself, right? To love yourself, to nurture yourself, to be gentle and tender, because whoever or whatever you were dealing with was not gentle and tender with you. And that's what you needed. You needed that reciprocity. You were looking for that reciprocity and you weren't getting it. You were giving more than you were receiving. And for that reason, you needed to start giving to yourself so that you can receive the love. You needed to change the way you were thinking, and you needed to let go of these swords. You know, the Five of Swords energy, it kind of like puts you in this conflicted energy. You had it here where you were looking at things very differently. So here it is again. You needed the strength to change the way you thought about these things. The Five of Swords is here. The Five of Swords is here. Right? And then it brought you into this Three of Wands energy where now you could see your ships coming in. Now you could see change. Now you could see hope. Here you are hopeful for whatever it is that's coming into your realm. And you're like, okay, I didn't think it could get better. I didn't see it getting better, but it got better. It got better, like really good better, right? And that put you here. I'm going to start moving the cards over so you can see them. I hope you could see them, right? Into this Lover's energy. Sorry, Two of Cups energy. Two of Cups energy is like, oh, me and you, we're vibing, we're chilling, we're on the same page, we're kind of feeling the same thing. We're cool. You know, I'm cool with you, you're cool with me, let's do this. So you met someone that you can chill with, that you can vibe with, someone that's on your level, on your page. And then you get into this High Priestess energy. The High Priestess has gone through a lot of stuff. She's almost like the Empress, only she has this intuition and this knowing. You were chilling with the wolves, and you let go of that energy with the wolves to then be surrounded by something better, something more like you. Because maybe the person you were with, you were vibing with at that time of who you were, and then you changed or they changed, and then the arguments start, because that's usually what happens. People grow apart because they choose not to grow together. They're not willing to bend and kind of flow with that person, right? So now you feel like you're with the wolves and you want to let that go. You want to get into your Empress energy. And it's funny because I just said the Empress energy is like, you know, the High Priestess is like the Empress energy, and then here's the Empress. Did not even know that was there. And then you're back to this Two of Swords energy where you're blindly or having to make a difficult decision, right? I don't know what this difficult decision is. We're going to find out right now. The Five of Pentacles, feeling rejected. Why are you feeling rejected? Judgment. You had to reject something. The choice that you made caused you to have to reject something because you were in your Empress energy. And here you're like, I know you're intuitive, right? So you have this Two of Cups, you have this relationship, you know what you have to do. You're in your Empress energy. You have to make a difficult decision and reject something. And that's the judgment that's made on your behalf, which then puts you in this Nine of Pentacles energy where you feel like you feel at peace. Like you're like, wow, that's all I had to do to feel this good, to feel like I'm going to get my 10 of Pentacles. Like that's all I had to do, right? To feel stable. And that was part of the Seven of Wands. And the Seven of Wands is basically you, again, rejecting something that's harmful to you. Look at your heart. Look at you. Seven of Wands. It's almost like the wands are attacking it, right? You're attacking something that was trying to hurt you. You're rejecting something that was trying to hurt you. And now you're in this Nine of Cups energy. So you have the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles all here with the Empress and the Two of Cups. Here comes the woo. Here comes the woo. This is your King of Cups. You know, here he comes. Here he comes. Right? And then things start to change because you're in a very different energy. You had the Moon here twice. Right? So things are changing for you and in a very good way. Then here comes the Lovers. Well, that's the change that's happening. Now you have an actual happy divine union, right? Like God is looking at this saying, I like this one. I like this one for you, right? You're not looking at other offers because you're very happy with what you have right now. You're like, I don't even need to look at anything. Like No, thank you. I'm okay. Taken. Sorry. You know? And then it's got you in the successful energy where you feel at peace and you're in success and you're achieving something that you've been looking to achieve for quite some time, which has you in this Queen of Wands energy where you're like independent, you're fiery, you're charming, you're like, you're just sexy AF. That's what you're feeling right now. Because your justice pursuit, you keep getting justice and judgment, right? And although they're different, they're pretty interchangeable, right? And you're letting go of all of the stuff that, all of your beliefs and the things that you were doing in the past, that all fell apart. You have this new beginning and you're rebuilding it with different information now, right? And you're working on changing whatever it was, that stinking thinking that you might have had, because you're building a happy home with somebody, right? With this King of Cups, he's back. He's like, yep, that's me. Just in case you were wondering what this happy home, it's with me. Just in case you were wondering, it's with me. I'm the King of Cups, just so you know, right? That Two of Wands energy, I believe I can fly. I don't think you had it. You had the Two of Swords and you had the Two of Pentacles. Okay. So this Two of Wands energy is something, I always see it as moving, like deciding if I need to move or I need to go somewhere, just because of the globe that's here and then the city behind them, almost like you're leaving the city. That's just what it feels like to me. But it could just for everybody just be the generic Two of Wands meaning, which is forward movement, right? So here you are moving forward with this specific King of Cups, right? The Judgment again. This is your judgment. This is your justice. This is what this King of Cups is, what your reward is for this healing and all the stuff you had to go through before, right? The Strength again, you nurturing yourself, they're nurturing you now. You guys are nurturing each other. It's reciprocated. And the Star again, I told you exactly what you needed, exactly what you wanted when you needed to have it, right? You were healing and then here comes the healing. Here comes, ooh, here comes, I don't know why I keep thinking that. The Five of Cups, the past, you're not thinking about that anymore because of this new beginning. This new beginning makes you not even want to look at the past. You're like, I don't need to look at that anymore. I'm growing something amazing. I got this 10 of Pentacles. I love how the story is unfolding because it's like, the heck? I've got this 10 of Pentacles. And here you are with your Six of Wands, which we were talking about before. And that Six of Wands is basically you taking action. You're excited. You have the success. The Six of Wands was the guy on the horse before. You're excited about this new beginning that you have with this person. And then let's just really go back and clarify. Something big might happen in Cancer season, or the person you're with is with a Cancer. Reconciliation was for some of you, not all of you. You guys know what that means. I'm not even trying to get into that. We'll clarify that in a minute. I'm going to sneeze. That could be what got you in the Four of Swords energy. Make sure to always communicate with your partner, especially this new partner that you have, because I think that will cease any and all misunderstandings, and that way you guys are growing. Because if you're communicating with your partner and you're saying, hey, this is how I'm feeling now, and they're acknowledging it, and then they're kind of growing with you, and they're like, oh, she's changing, but I still love her. I'm going to change with her. I'm going to grow with her. That's what makes a lasting relationship versus you doing stuff on the low, not sharing your information, hoping that somebody can read your mind. Like, no, you have to communicate. Together you will build this amazing empire. I feel like this could be the one. You've already met your person, which could be part of that reconciliation that you saw. Not everybody's going to reconcile. Some people are literally walking away and they're like, I don't want it ever again. Leave me alone. I am done. This is over. We are never speaking. And then the new person comes in, you know? So for all of you guys that are like, I don't want to get back. I don't want to get back with my ex either. No, it is literally done forever, ever, right? And then you have this Mother Earth. You are called upon to help with environmentalism. Maybe this is something you and your partner are doing. Or maybe you move into an area that requires you to recycle. You know, like where a lot of people live in areas where they could just throw all the garbage out. But now you're going into a new area that's requiring you to start, you know, abiding by these new rules that make you more conscious. The universe, we are all just stardust. I think it has to do with the number 31. I really don't get this. If this makes sense to you, more power to you. Leave it in the comments because I don't get it. I probably should just read from the book. We're all just stardust. Nope, I'm going with the 31. Ray. Focus on your body. You and your partner, if your partner's into it, or maybe both of you are a little on the chubby side and you kind of want to work together to kind of reduce that. Because I remember I was watching Monique. Remember that comedian Monique? She's like, I knew he was the one for me because after I met him, I wanted to work out and I wanted to lose weight because I wanted to spend the rest of my life with this guy. Like, now I had something to work towards for my health, or he wanted her to lose weight so that they could spend more time together, something like that. But I just remember that being a pivotal moment for her, where she's like, I had somebody that like I wanted to spend the rest of my life with, and now I'm thinking I better stay healthy and get okay, because I want to spend as much time with this person as I can. So that's kind of like the feeling that I'm getting. You are gifted. You are very intelligent and talented. This ties into your intuition of what you needed to do, how you were healing, all the things that went through your mind during this healing phase. Do not drink poison. Do not do things that you know are bad for you. For some people, this is for not getting back together with your ex. For other people, it's identifying the signs. I think this also has to do with that clarify card, where you need to communicate more with your partner. And then you are moving onto a steady and reliable path. Well, that was just obvious and clear in this reading, don't you think? Okay, love you guys. Please subscribe and like if you did like this video. If it did resonate with you, if this is your journey, or, come back and let me know if this actually happened to you. And once we get to 50 subscribers, just write TV series in the comment, plus whatever else you want to say. And I'm going to put all the names in a bowl, and then I'm going to pick one and send them the, communicate with them and send them the deck. Thanks.